So recently I asked you all what roundup you'd like to see next for me to get in the mood for autumn, and the most popular answer was Ethereal Goth. So in this video I have 20 patterns for you all, and these are going to be inspired by the elements in goth subculture, including lace and mesh textures, fishnets, pleated skirts, veils, corsets, and esoteric jewelry pieces, but with an ethereal, light, and otherworldly twist. So I'm looking for pieces that are a bit different than what I've seen, and these are going to be free as well as paid patterns, and I've separated them into clothing, accessories, and home decor. And as always, if you want to check out any links to any of the patterns that I mentioned, you can definitely head to the blog post, which is linked in the description box below. All right, let's get started. First is the Misty Top by Alexandra Sobanska, and this one is free on their Ravelry, and the special stitches are a magic knot, foundation single crochet, front post double, and back post double crochet, and this pattern is made to measure. So I believe this pattern is perfect for confident beginners, and this pattern is a gorgeous, delicate, airy top with a mesh texture that is made to drape, and it's perfect to make and layer with for fall. I also loved this Rave the Need by Ether Knots, and this one is multi-purpose, and it's designed to be worn in so many different ways, including as a scarf, hood, skirt, shawl, top, and many more ways. And this one is more intermediate level to make, and I'd say that the pattern is also made to measure. It's a paid pattern on their Ravelry, and it's made with DK weight yarn, but with a large 15mm hook to achieve that nice lacy effect and that drape. The Walking on Spiderwebs cardigan by Stephanie Smith is also a great one, and it's a paid pattern on their Ravelry and has sizes small to 3XL. This one seems confident beginner level, and it's partially charted, and it fits more like a jacket in the smaller sizes and more like a cardigan or shrug in the plus size. And I love the drape of this one as well. And this would be so fun to just layer over dresses or tops or anything that you want to give a nice ethereal sort of vibe to. Next is the Twin Lace Skirt by It Was Yarn, and this one is free on the Hobie website. It's built around the hip measurement specifically, so you should choose a size that you want to create based around that hip measurement. And there are 7 sizes for this one, which is really helpful, measuring from 33 to 52 inches. The special stitches are working into the back loop and third loop only, and this one is more intermediate level to make. There are 2 layers which grow from the same waistband and are meant to be one piece. And the underskirt also feels really soft and warm against the skin, while the overskirt brings movement to the garment. The Cloud Shell Sweater by Beautiful Crochet Stuff is also a fun one, and this one is free over on the Hobie website as well, and has sizes small to 5XL. It's created with a mix of wool and mohair, which gives it that nice ethereal, fairy-like sort of texture. And the construction is made from simple rectangle panels for the front, back, and sleeves, with an optional turtleneck to create the perfect fit. And this one is ranked intermediate, but if you're a confident beginner, I would say this is definitely one that you can tackle. And I really liked the lacy yet fluffy texture that this piece had. I thought it was really unique. I also liked this texture message shawl by Yarnspirations, and this one is just one size, measuring 24 inches wide, and the special stitches are the double crochet back post and front post stitches. This one is free on their website and more intermediate level to make, and I loved that this one had pockets, and it would be so fun to have as a layering piece as well. The Lacy Crochet Leg Pants by Phosphus Designs is also a great one. This one's free on their website and beginner friendly with step-by-step instructions and simple stitches to make it. There are sizes extra small to 5XL, so it's size inclusive, and the special stitch is the 5 double crochet in the same stitch to create the shells. This one is a paid pattern over on their website, and I loved it in that cream color, or even in a burgundy would be nice. Another lovely pattern is the Xena Top by Nat's Record. This one is a paid pattern on their Ravelry and is a blouse that features a wide neck silhouette and 3/4 length sleeves. It begins by working in the round bottom up with waist shaping along the body of the top. After the body section is complete, the bust and back are worked up together and then separate to work up the straps. And the sleeves are also worked in the round along the armholes, and this pattern is more intermediate level to make. Also, this pattern is made to measure, and I really liked the details on this one as well as the knit-like look that it has. And now I'll share some accessories patterns. first is the Mesh Bell Beanie by It Was Yarn, and this one is intermediate level and can be whipped up quite quickly. It's an airy lace hat that gently spirals along the head and is finished off with soft scalloped edging to give it that nice light and graceful feel. This one has 2 different sizes, which is nice, and it also would be fun to play around with the colors. I would especially love it in a black or deep red. Next is another lovely lacy headpiece with the Blessed Bonnet by Love in the Physical Form. It's made in one piece and begins at the back of the head and then is worked in the round to make the flower on the back of the bonnet. And then you work flat to crochet the rows of petals toward the front forehead part of the bonnet, and the long bonnet ties are crocheted toward the end. This one is one size fits all at 56 centimeters circumference and is a paid pattern on Ribbler, and I just loved how lacy and regal this one is. Next is the Pining for Winter Shawl by Me and My Yarn. The special stitches are the front post double and triple crochet and back post triple crochet as well as the picot, and it measures 61 inches by 32 inches and is a decorative and fun shawl for the more experienced crocheter. It's made with Scandinavian design with a delicate pine cone sort of pattern lace edge, and it's made in 3 different sections. It's more experienced level to make and is free on the Hobbii website. And this one is one size, measuring 61 inches wide by 32 inches long. I really love that pineapple stitch detailing on the edges. It really gives it a nice elegant sort of look. Another one is the Icy Thistle Fingerless Gloves by KAME Crochet. This one is more intermediate level to make and is a gorgeous feminine fingerless glove that works up quite fast. There's not a chart or diagram for this one, but there are several links to YouTube videos sharing how to complete certain stitches in the pattern. And it's a paid pattern on the Ribbler, and this one would be perfect to make and wear with lots of stackable jewelry and layer with for fall. You could also make this veiled shawl by It Was Yarn, and it measures 21 inches from the back neck along the back, and it combines silk, mohair, and sparkle from sequins to create such a light and airy open lace pattern that drapes nicely. It's perfect for slightly cooler weather and is free on the Hobbii website, and it's more intermediate level to make. The special stitches are the front post double crochet and the back post double crochet, as well as the front post double crochet 3 together, V-stitch and tall V-stitch, chainless starting double, and the starting treble crochet. And to create it, you start at the center upper edge and then work the rows back and forth until you create a soft semicircle shape that flows outward and downward. And I just really loved the movement with this one. I also liked the King's Cross by Jen Lucas, and this pattern measures 9 inches in width and 36 inches in length before seaming. It's a paid pattern in their Ravelry and definitely seems beginner friendly to me, and I loved the choice of color with the yarn in this one, and I feel like it would also work up quite quickly, which is nice in a few crafting sessions. Next is the Ethereal Scarf by Part Pixie, and this one comes with complete photo tutorials showing each step of the design. It's more intermediate to even advanced level, and it's a paid pattern on the Ravelry. I loved how ruffly and lacy this pattern is, and if you wanted to make it a bit more functional and warmer for colder weather, you can definitely make it warmer, and so that you can wrap it around multiple times to get a bit more warmth and make it more functional, but it's definitely a stylish piece. All right, now I'll share some home decor patterns. First is the Skull Blanket by Alternative Mosaic, and this one's a paid pattern on Ravelry. It's more intermediate level to make. The measure is about 50 by 63 inches and is more advanced. And it's also a bit more involved to sit and make. It requires the overlay mosaic technique. Special stitches on this one is the single crochet in the back loop only and the double crochet in the front loop only. And this one is more of an intense project, but would definitely be worth it. Next is the Rose and Lace Doily by Yarnspirations, and the lacy fillet doily is created with a rose design and would work for tables, dressers, placemats, and more. The special stitches are the laces, increase blocks at the beginning of the row, increase blocks at the end of the row, decreasing at the beginning of the row and end of the row as well. And the doily measures 15.5 by 22 inches, so it's a nice size, and this would be perfect to add a bit of elegance to your space. Another great pattern is the Celestial Motif Runner by Ches Pasquale Designs, and this one's beginner friendly and free on their website. To make it, you make the motif in 4 rounds and then sew them all together, and for theirs they connected 12 motifs on each of the sides, and 11 in the middle row, and then they staggered them. But you can add as little or as many as you like in order to make it longer or shorter as you wish. I also liked the spiral lace doily by Crochet For You, and it measures 10 inches in diameter and was made in 9 rounds with edging to finish it off. It's free on their website, and there is also a YouTube video tutorial to make with this one, which is helpful. Next is the Goth Garden Bouquet by Whimsigoth. It's a paid pattern over on their Etsy, and I believe it's ranked advanced beginner level to make, but I would say it's a bit more intermediate level because you do need to be comfortable with crocheting with wire and giving those flowers some nice structure. Next is the Thou Art Not the Vibe by Hooked Alchemist, and it's an intermediate level paid pattern on their Etsy. It includes a chart and uses the corner to corner method, and I really loved the font on this one, and it would be really great to create and put it in a little reading nook. All right, well, what did you think of all of these patterns in this roundup? If you enjoyed it, then definitely put a black heart in the comments below, especially if you watched until now, because you're definitely a real one, and let me know what other types of roundups that you'd like to see soon. And I love creating these roundups for you all. Definitely make sure to check out the community board regularly and vote over there for what you'd like to see in the next one as well. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one.